Okay, so what we have here is we have this structure in expressions. I'll do a couple of problems here, and then and you'll be able to work on the rest yourself. So here's what it says. It says if a minus b equals 0, which of the following must be equal to ab? Well, the only way for a minus b to be equal to 0 is they must either be equal to each other, or their absolute values must be equal to each other. What that means is that, you know, we might have let's see, they must be equal to each other. That's really what it is. So you know, think about it. If I had 4 and I had 4 there, then 4 minus 4 would be 0. If I had 4 and I had negative 4, that would actually make it 4 minus a negative 4 would be 4 plus 4. That's 8. So the absolute values don't have to be the same. A has to equal B. So that's just what you're going to think about when you read through these problems. You say, if this is true, what would that mean? It means if you had this amount and you took away that amount and you ended up with 0, that means you took away everything you had. In other words, what you took away was the same as what you had. So now that means A equals B. So let's look at these answers here. If A equals B, and then I multiplied A times B, would that be the same as A squared? Well, A squared is A times A, so AB would be the same as A times A, or A squared. So that is true. And let's see, how about A over B? Well, if they are the same, this would just be equal to 1. We don't know that this would AB would be equal to 1, but we know A over B would be equal to 1, so that's not going to work. 2A is not the same as AB. 2A would be the same as A plus B, because then I have 2 A's, right? Or an A and a B, and B is the same as A. So 2A is not going to work. 0, we don't have any reason to know that A or B is equal to 0. So no, we don't believe that. And 2B isn't it either. So A squared is our answer. And you can see that we just got that correct. Let's try another one real quick here. Oh yeah, they tell me that I've leveled up and give me my points. I'm going to practice it again to get another one here. Here we go. It says if A minus B equals 0 and A, B are not equal to 0. So this again, we have A minus B. If you had A and you take away B and you get to 0, that means A and B must be equal. And if neither one of them are 0, then they have some value that's non-zero. So what would B over A be? Well, if they're equal to each other, you have a numerator that's the same as the denominator. So if I had, let's just try 10 over 10, that would be equal to 1, right? 10 over 10 is equal to 1. And guess what? I could flip it and I would have 10 over 10 still, because A and B are identical. So this must be equal, right? To B, we don't have any reason to know that. I don't know where they got negative B squared from. To A, I don't know. A minus B, why would B divided by A be equal to A minus B? We have no reason to believe that. And why would it change signs to negative A over B? So the answer is A over B. Okay, and so that is how you would do, I'm going to stay here, right here. I'm going to stay, or that is how you would do structure and expressions 1. Go ahead and get it done for yourself.